Magnificent giving tree. Deep in the heart of the forest, there was a magnificent tree. It stood tall and proud, its branches stretching far into the sky. The tree was truly one of a kind, for it was incredibly generous. One day, a family of birds came to rest on the branches of the tree. They were tired and hungry, and as they looked around the forest, they saw that there was nothing to eat. They were about to leave when the tree spoke to them. "Don't go," it said kindly. "I have plenty to share." And with that, the tree's branches drooped low, and all sorts of nuts, fruits, and seeds spilled out. The birds ate until their hearts were content, and when they were done, they sang the most beautiful songs of gratitude. The tree was happy to have helped the birds, but little did it know that this was just the beginning of its generosity. As time passed, the tree provided shelter for squirrels, who loved nothing more than to scamper up and down its bark. They made homes for themselves in the hollows of the tree's trunk, and when autumn came, they stored all sorts of nuts in the nooks and crannies of the branches. The tree was pleased to see the squirrels happy, and it wasn't long before other animals came to take advantage of the gifts the tree had to offer. There were rabbits who used the tree's leaves to make warm and cozy beds, and there were bees who drank nectar from its flowers to make delicious honey. But there was one animal that the tree was especially fond of, a little fox who lived in a nearby den. The fox had a rumbly tummy and was always looking for something to eat, and the tree was more than happy to oblige. It would drop apples and pears down to the ground so the fox could have a tasty meal. And whenever the fox was feeling cold, the tree would let a warm ray of sunlight shine through its leaves to keep him warm. The fox was so grateful for the tree's kindness that he decided to repay the favor. So one day he came to the tree and said, "Hey, Mr. Tree, I have something for you." The tree was curious. "What could you possibly have for me?" it asked. The fox grinned mischievously. "Come with me," he said, leading the tree to a clearing. As they reached the clearing, the fox climbed on top of the tree and started to dance. And, oh boy, was he a good dancer! He twirled and swirled, he did flips and flops, and the tree was amazed. As the dance came to an end, the fox grinned at the tree. "See, Mr. Tree, I may not have food or a cozy home, but I can dance. And that's worth something, right?" The tree couldn't help but laugh. "You're right," it said. "You're very talented, Mr. Fox, and I'm glad I could help you showcase your skills." From that day on, the tree continued to be generous, and in return, it received nothing but happiness and gratitude from all the animals in the forest. For the moral of the story was clear. When you give, you don't lose anything, but you gain so much more.